4, 3, 2, 1.
Cue music.
This is Movies First with Alex First.
Shocking imagery serves as an assault on the senses in this documentary about the way we treat our national symbol. Is the kangaroo a saint or a sinner? A boon or a burden? Those questions are at the heart of a picture that clearly takes the side of those who, in no uncertain terms, suggest we've treated the marsupial shamefully. The kangaroo is one of the world's most recognisable icons and has always held a fascination for the directors of this movie, Kate McIntyre-Clare and Mick McIntyre. They also wrote and produced it, and Mick served as cinematographer. They set out to explore the wonder of the animal that's at the heart of a complex and divided situation. It seemed incongruous to them that Australians, who are, on the one hand, immensely proud to hold up the kangaroo as their beloved national symbol, would sanction their nightly killing. Key to the telling of the story was investigating the details behind the largest wildlife slaughter in the world, to find out where it all started and why it still happens today. They spoke with Aborigines, scientists, commercial shooters, farmers, politicians, artists, wildlife carers, chefs and activists. They've woven an unsettling story. Herd them, shoot them, bludgeon them to death, big ones, small ones, newborns and infants. We get to see it all in a little over 100 minutes. Sure, the cases made by those who see them as pervasive vermin leave the ground fallow for sheep and cattle. But the counter-argument is given far more airtime and, quite frankly, is far more compelling when you see the gravity of the pictures. Some of it is stomach-churning. In total, 46 people are interviewed, and their passion and conviction, at times their outrage, is what stands out. The government line is painted as the devil's work, and animal rights activists are understandably outraged. I was too, just sitting there watching.
You're listening to Movies First. For more, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
My biggest qualm with the film, apart from the lack of an even-handed approach, was the fact that I felt much of it was repetitive. It said and showed the same things over and over, and I didn't feel there was any logical sequence to the narrative. Having said that, I remain vehemently in favour of protecting and nurturing our native flora and fauna, and not beating it into submission. Rated M, Kangaroo, a love-hate story, scores a 5.5 to 6 out of 10.
You've been listening to Movies First with Alex First. Subscribe to the full podcast at Audioboom, Stitcher and iTunes, or your favourite podcast distributor. This has been another quality podcast production from Bytes.com.